సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది. రాధా టీఎంటీ, the DNA of a stronger nation.
Hey everybody, once again welcome to day 5 of Telangana Junior Basketball League 2026. Now it's time for the final match of the day, which promises to be an absolute thriller as RANGA REDDY RAPTORS take on VIKARABAD MAMBAS. I request both the referees to please join us on the court. All the 3 referees to join us on the court. With that, the very first team coming on the court is VIKARABAD MAMBAS!
Sheesh! Mambas up! Mambas up! VIKARABAD! VIKARABAD! VIKARABAD Mambas! VIKARABAD Mambas!
With that, the next team coming onto the court is RANGA REDDY RAPTORS!
Hey, hey, hey! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! RANGA REDDY RAPTORs! Boom, 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 boom! RANGA REDDY RAPTORs! RANGA REDDY RAPTORS! Fly like eagles!
Come on everybody, you can make some more noise!
Fly like eagles on the sky! RANGA REDDY RAPTORs! RANGA REDDY RAPTORs! Never back down, aim so high! RANGA REDDY RAPTORs! RANGA REDDY RAPTORs!
I would request both the team owners and all the coaches to please join us on the court. With that, we are starting with the final match of our day, VIKARABAD MAMBAS versus RANGA REDDY RAPTORS.
Game that we're heading into, and tell you what, this game is all about star power, all about experience, and all about who is able to keep that patience and composure until the end. Once again, I'm joined with my star cast right to my left. It's the last game that we have. We're speaking about the VIKARABAD Mambas taking on the RANGA REDDY RAPTORS. I think it's the first game for the Raptors, so we may not shed much light on them, but the VIKARABAD Mambas, ma'am, you had some chance to speak to their owner. And me and Gopal were also discussing the same thing, that they had a great auction strategy. Can you just give us some bits about it?
Absolutely, because when I spoke to the owners, he said, these are players that I've seen play and I've played along with them. So I know what their strengths and weaknesses are. And I'm also, since I'm watching these youth play, I know what to expect from each person. So when I go into the auction, I know what I want to pick. Right. So he's completely aware of the playing field. And they also have, interestingly, they do have 1 or 2 players from outside, also other districts come in, and he was talking about how they were taking care of them as well. So they knew everything before they went into the auction, and they did their homework so well.
The homework has really played off well, because Suryansh has been one of the pick of the lot. I think the kind of points that he has already, the way he's marshaled the entire team, and I think everyone's eyes is now on that player in this side.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not just about the points that he scored, it's about how he scored it, when he scored it. You know, so I know they beat the Stallions by 12 points.
Yeah.
But initially, the Stallions were leading by 15 points at the end of the first quarter.
Right.
And at that first quarter, Suryansh had just 2 points. And the second quarter is like a switch. He scores 14 points in the second quarter alone, and then completely turns the script around.
Correct.
Right.
And also what you're trying to highlight here is the fact that at a very early age, he has an appetite to and the hunger to want more. And you know, to try and turn the tables around, which we haven't seen with many of the players. And I think he's one of the underrated players maybe, who's now certainly come into the light, because when you look at his opposite, exactly, you know, who's playing against him today, we'll be speaking about Dhruv Bopanna, who has a lot of, achievements under his belt at a very young age, I would say. So, you know, anything on Dhruv that you'd want to?
So Dhruv Bopanna has played on the Indian team. So he's played on the U-16 FIBA Asia Cup in 2025.
Right.
He played all 3 games.
Right.
He came off the bench, but he got 10 minutes per game. And the 10 minutes he was able to average around 3 rebounds per game. And he's listed as a 6 feet forward on the Indian team.
Okay.
So it'll be very interesting to see also what position he plays here, because the moment you drop down levels, he may be playing a center or power forward here. So I think Dhruv Bopanna is, and it's been 5 days. So RANGA REDDY RAPTORS are playing for the first time.
Yeah.
Imagine Dhruv Bopanna is probably sitting in the crowd. He's like, "Mera number kab aayega?" You know, I'm waiting. That adds another level of,
Correct.
intensity. Maybe he'll just come out and go on a 7-0 run.
And ma'am, also because you've played for the team, right? Like a player like him, he's coming to a level like this, like he mentioned. Is there sometimes, that added layer playing in your mind that, will I be able to make it here? There's so much light, so many people watching me at home, in my home state. Does that affect the player at times?
Probably, but then it all depends on what's your character, how tough you are, right? I'm sure every player has this.
Right.
There is that niggling voice inside that says,
Correct.
will I do it?
Yeah.
But then there are those who brush it aside and say, come what may, I'm going to do my level best.
Yeah.
And that's when the good things happen on the floor. And I'm sure Dhruv Bopanna, yes, he wears his mantle of being an Indian player coming to a Telangana Junior Basketball League, and this is his first exposure here.
Yeah.
He will definitely have that hunger and urge to show why he's an Indian player, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have to see who is going to be guarding him and things like that. But I'd like to bring Yashwant's name into the mix over here for
Right.
VIKARABAD, because considering the size, it's most likely that Yashwant might be paired opposite him,
Right.
no matter where he is on the floor. And Yashwant has had a solid game, and he's one of those few players that are able to convert free throws.
Correct.
And he's actually played a pretty flawless game for his team.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how much he's going to contribute and how he's going to stop Dhruv Bopanna here.
Interesting take that all of us were very fixated on, Suryansh, but now you're saying that there will be Yashwant who will be paired up, up against Dhruv.
It's an
So it'll
assumption
be-
because
which
both of
is-
them
It's
are
a reasonable
which is
assumption.
which is nice from a perspective that it adds another layer to this team as well. Anyone else do you think that we are missing out on, or anyone?
No, I think again with RANGA REDDY RAPTORS we've never seen them play,
Right.
right? So we have to go by the star player on paper, right? So
Right.
that's Dhruv Bopanna.
Right.
And Vikarabad Mambas, again, the 2 big names we've already spoken about, Yashwant and Suryansh, right? So I think this is one of those games where it's about those individual matchups, and it's about these 3-4 stars, doing well.
And if they win, they're on top of the table and they're moving into the next part of the phase. So I think that's it for us, on this one. It's a last game, a late night encounter as well. You stay along with us. We're waiting to see if it's going to be Suryansh or Dhruv Bopanna having a great outing. We'll wait and find out very soon.
Stronger, weaker, weaker, stronger, weaker, stronger, stronger, weaker.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది. రాధా టీఎంటీ
It's the last and final outing and game here on a Tuesday night as we begin proceedings. You're looking at the Raptors. RANGA REDDY RAPTORS take on the VIKARABAD MAMBAS. MAMBAS as a franchise have had 4 games today, all in the under 15 boys and girls and under 18 boys and girls. And currently it's the last game for them. The boys finishing off their night. When you look at the Raptors as well, it's their first outing, mind you. So we are still to see how they comprise and plan out their encounter. They've got Bopanna in the mix, who is one of the top names. Dhruv Bopanna, jersey number 3, keep your eye out on him. But on the other side, the VIKARABAD Mambas, mind you, beat the Warangal Stallions 73-61. So they have 1 win under their belt already. If they win this, they make it 2-2 and sit right on top in Pool A. Very interesting. This though first time, a first outing in fact, to
13 seconds.
all at the moment. Just waiting to get a sense of who the players are in blue. Dhruv Bopanna currently, he's gone down as he hurt his knee. He's got to be very careful. Looks like he's in pain. I'm just hoping he hasn't hurt or dislocated his knee. He's pretty much in pain. Just get a sense. Maybe he's kind of twisted his knee there. Not sure if we can get a replay on that. He's already had some plaster on his leg. It's in real bad pain there, Dhruv. Just get a sense, having a look at his right leg here. Ooh, I think he's extended that a little too much. And that could be a little dangerous. Well, I think we're going to go into a short breather. We come back after some time. Well, our focus was on the injury. Remember, it was a free throw opportunity for the VIKARABAD Mambas. Yashwant, one of the key important players that we spoke about in the pre-show as well. Currently on the charity line. And want to convert another. Suryansh is another name to look at for the VIKARABAD Mambas. The ace in the pack, as we called him. And let's wait and see how they perform. So far, the VIKARABAD Mambas and alongside the Raptors, who are playing their first game, are looking good. They made that change, the Raptors. Dhruv Bopanna will definitely not feature in the starting 11. Suryansh
He's got the pace as well. Now with Aryan for the Raptors. Drives traffic downtown. No one to set the screen as of yet. Oh, just taken aback there, Shreyank. And he's a little upset, Harsha. He's not quite sure why the call has gone against him. And trying to appeal to the official. Shreyank, Harsha, Bhavya, they comprise of the starting five. For the RANGA REDDY Raptors. Yeah, on the rebound, nicely done. Still with the Raptors now. They'll try and get everything here. Thought for a moment that looked like a really good pass. Double dribble. Goes against them. Got to be careful. Adhyay in there as well. Alongside Aryan. Jersey number 15. So that's what it looks like in terms of the five. And on the other side, the Vikarabad Mambas, Yashwant and their main player, Suryansh, definitely now will try and form a partnership. We spoke about how Yashwant would be an important aggregator up against Dhruv Bopanna, but very early they've lost Dhruv. I think it's a knee injury. Suryansh now puts in the pass, trying to get that away, not quite successful. Guna. He's got to be careful. You don't want to get another injury here on the other side. You've got Tashvik as well, number 9. Back again with Suryansh. Tries to get that pass, Yashwant. Chauhan in there too. Constant passing now on the other side for the Raptors. Oh, love to see Dhruv's back. Dhruv Bopanna is back. So it's not as bad as it seems. For a moment I thought maybe that was a real bad injury. But it's looking okay. Wow, that is really good from Dhruv Bopanna. You've got to give the lad something. And now this game becomes even exciting and open. Because we're looking at Suryansh Yashwant going up against Dhruv Bopanna and points taken. That's what it is. You've got to make it work. And on the other side, number 55, Advait Khator takes another point. Charging foul there, that's been awarded. I'm just going to try and get you the numbers very soon, as soon as we have our stat board updated. It's very early on though in the first quarter. Remember, under 18 boys. And it's the first outing here for the RANGA REDDY Raptors. Harsha, all by himself, gets the rim. Chauhan now for the Vikarabad Mambas. Oh, he's got to fight for that. He's gone down, Harsha. But in the bargain, I think will also receive some good points. Remember, this is one of the toughest games when you see the under 15 and you compare the under 18. The under 18 is even more hot and humid. So much body strength involved as well. Vedan gets into the mix now for the Vikarabad Mambas. Chauhan will make way for him. Wasta in as well for the Vikarabad Mambas. So they have some couple of players that they've wanted to change very early. Guna, Wasta. You definitely have Yashwant and Suryansh in the mix. Let's see now, what do they have here? Suryansh to Wasta. Gets it off the rim. Back with Aryan now for the RANGA REDDY Raptors. He's very fast, he's very quick, dribbles through. Gets everybody to wait. Dhruv Bopanna now runs into the paint. Back to Harsha. Harsha off the rim. Does he get that in? No, he is not able to put that in. Shreyank on the rebound. He's got to do better. Because his team will definitely be hoping the rebounds are collected. We saw how important rebounds become in the game of basketball, beg your pardon. So you've got Shreyank on one side, trying to steal that away, playing that important. So playing that important hand actually. Suryansh giving it his all in terms of the offense and the defense. Now that Dhruv is back, there have Shreyank, Dhruv Bopanna, Adhya in there as well. On the rebound, Adai Kota does much better. Adway, beg your pardon. Harsha on the other side continues to collect points for his team. Nicely done. So this is what they'll require. The Ranga Reddy Raptors first outing. They're playing some free-flowing basketball. Gunan actually come in with the pass. And now for the Vikarabad Mambas, you've got Guna as well, right up top. Now trying to defend alongside Wasta. They're trying to steal that. Okay, job done then. Can he convert? Not yet. He's got to do better. Vedant. Just was trying to set the screen there. Vedant. And I think he's been penalized for that. Still gets in his favor actually, which is really good. Yashwant now to Suryansh. Suryansh will try to dribble that. Gets into the paint. He's got Guna right in front of him. Now stolen by Harsha and company. Alongside Aryan. They're 3 up against 2. Oh, was coming back. The ferocity of Vedant from the other side for the Vikarabad Mambas. You've got to be careful with those fouls. And before that, I think scoreline was looking a little different. Harsha now will pick up another one for his team. Nicely done here. You take more points on the back of your screens. You're looking at Dhruv Bopanna trailing back. He's got that experience. He's played at certain levels. India Youth Camp. So he knows a thing or two about what it means to be right up top. Fantastic movement now from Guna. He's tried to find Suryansh against Bopanna. That is going to be tough. He finds Yashwant. Yashwant against 2 in the paint now. All the opportunity and time in the world for Vasta to convert. Doesn't really get going. And Dhruv Bopanna has asked Shreyank to go right up top, which means Aryan begins proceedings. Dhruv now to Aryan. Suryansh was coming right there. He's got to be really careful. You don't want to push and get those fouls against you. You're looking at 5 team fouls already for the Vikarabad Mambas. And Ranga Reddy Raptors will take everything they get in terms of free throw shots. Hasn't been able to convert this, beg your pardon. Harsha taking his time, will look at the Jumbotron to see where they're placed. Harsha gets the job done. So Ranga Reddy Raptors have Harsha doing the job right now. Focus isn't on Dhruv Bopanna. He's only maintaining and marshalling his troops really well. There it is, Harsha once again. Nice work here from Vasta. Straight to Suryansh. Travel violation. And it goes against the Mambas. Last game this one here on a Tuesday night. And so far it's looking good. What a fantastic start it's been. You want to get the team combinations right. The Raptors are already looking like they played their first game. It doesn't look like their first outing. They're in the driver's seat. Remember, the Vikarabad Mambas have beaten the Warangal Stallions prior to coming into this game. 73-61. And if they had to win 2, it would have been easy for them to sit right on top of the table. Currently, it's looking like a good start for the Raptors. Finds his man. Wasta tries to get a 3. Not quite successful. On the other side, you have Advai, who's making the most of the opportunity. Advai once again. Advai tries to get through. Advai off the glass. On the rebound now with the Vikarabad Mambas. Goes down Guna. He still finds his players. Suryansh still hasn't been able to show us his real skills. He's got a lot of them, but he's finding it hard today. On the rebound now, they've got to be better. Vedant picks it up. Vedant deposits it. And that's more like it. That's what you want from the Mambas now. They want to get back amongst the scheme of things. Suryansh! Flair now in his game. There is a certain sense of confidence. The mode can switch just like that. Aryan. Nice interception from Yashwant. Yashwant still dribbling. And he's got the foul in his favor, I assume. Oh, it's gone against Yashwant for extending his hand. And Yashwant's pleading that he was pushed. And I think that's a little harsh call. A little harsh call, that. But remember, the officiating and the official's decision are to be abided by, which is the final. So here we go then. Dhruv Bopanna not able to get the 3. Meanwhile, they're ready on the rampage, running downtown. Wasta once again. The passing has looked good. With a 1-step 2. On the rebound, Vikarabad Mambas, they're looking to get better. That's exactly what you need from your boys. Guna, he's got to make the most of this alongside Wasta right up top. You see the amount of pressure that they're putting. Suryansh tries to steal that. Couldn't really keep it in. Yashwant right at the back alongside Vedant. So that's how they'll play here. The Vikarabad Mambas. Meanwhile, Harsha once again. Harsha. Oh, lovely this. In the air, an alley hoop. And they convert that. This is job well done from the Raptors. Oh, nice turn this. Classy. Guna once again. He's looking for company. Yashwant in the waiting. Yashwant tries to dribble through. Against the run of play now. Wasta. Dhruv Bopanna it is. And he's found Harsha. Great vision. On the rebound. Taken back with the Vikarabad Mambas. Possession switching really fast here. Guna now trying to get the attack to flow really well. Yashwant looking for a foul. He found the bucket off the glass. And that's why this game becomes so interesting, mind you. It's hot. And a little bit of better basketball makes this game even fiery. We're coming towards the end of quarter number 1. Cannot tell how time has passed. It's almost 11 in the night. Still about 40 odd minutes of play yet to come after this quarter comes to an end. They're making that change. Chetan comes in. Chauhan, beg your pardon. In place of Vedant for the Vikarabad Mambas. And Aryan will line up on the free throw line. 2 free shots. How does he perform on the first? Not able to guide that in. Waiting for the second. Easy. Much better this. The scoreline slowly switching gears. 14-12. They're going to take a breather. Try and see what strategy is working best here. Beg your pardon. And once they've got that combination right, the Raptors may just look to flow. Remember, it's the first game for the Raptors. They'll be looking to just start off their campaign in the Telangana Junior Basketball League in the winning ways. Yashwant was free. Guna hasn't seen. He tries a three-pointer. Begs one. Oh boy. What a way to end that first quarter here. Back with Suryansh. Silly errors. 5 points in quick seconds. And just like that, the Mambas are 1 point up now. 16-15. Back with Yashwant. They're going downtown. He's got company. Yashwant converts all by himself. 2 more in the kitty. And this is top-notch. Timeout that's been taken by the Raptors. They're leading the charge ahead now. The Vikarabad Mambas. Waiting to get back into the scheme of things. I think it's just the 1 second that remains. And tough luck that. Irrespective, 18-15 is the scoreline at the end of quarter number 1. What a fantastic start this was. Extraordinary basketball from the two sides. And what looked like a Raptors encounter is now turning into a Vikarabad Mambas game. We'll wait and find out what happens in the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. We're heading into a short breather. The players slowly getting back into the scheme of things. 18-15. We've seen a lot happen already throughout this day. Some magical games before this as well. You saw the Nizam Royals fighting really hard against the Vikarabad Mambas in the under 18 girls category. They were almost coming back and trailing in the Nizam Royals, but the Mambas made it 2-2. And right now, the Vikarabad Mambas in the men's category as well are looking to make this 2-2. If they do, they sit on top of the pool like I mentioned to you. Raptors, however, playing the first game. Chauhan. He gets that into the bucket. They move on to 20 and another free throw opportunity. If it comes, it keeps coming. You've got to keep momentum in the game. And if momentum starts to flow in your favor, oh boy, it means so much. In any sport, mind you, mentality, momentum are two important things. You just need one piece of brilliance, one magical basket, and automatically the team's pumped up. It keeps you going. And look at the comeback from the Vikarabad Mambas. That's what we're talking about. However, a foul had already been called on Chauhan. Good work from Yashwant. But I think it's been called on Chauhan, which is why Harsha will line up to try and convert 2 shots. Keep it easy. He's done that on the first occasion. Can he repeat it one more time? Yeah, he can. They get those 2 important points. Now looking like a very even contest. This Suryansh back to Guna. That's what they'll do. Tough fight here between the two. Beg your pardon, that was Wasta. Suryansh trying to steal that from Dhruv Bopanna. That was a tough contest. We were expecting the chance in the world here for Shreyank. Hasn't been able to convert. Chauhan now back to Guna. Guna finds Suryansh. Suryansh tries to run that in the paint and inside the basket. Oh, class act this. Almost got that, Chauhan. Great interception. You've got to keep your eyes rolling always. You've got to be vigilant. You never know where the chance is coming from. Because when the opportunity comes, it comes real good. Finally, I have some stats for you as well. In the first quarter, 18-15 was the scoreline. I'll try and get you some individual scores as well. When you look at the Vikarabad Mambas, they've got Suryansh has got 6, Yashwant's got 7, and Guna's got 5. So Suryansh definitely doing the bulk alongside Yashwant, being able to get those points. Still trying to pull that back. Tries a fadeaway, almost went into the bucket. Hard luck. He's a little upset. He wants someone to come on the rebound as well, because rebounds need to be good. This is much better. Guna now has got company on and in. That's about it. Sometimes you don't want to play that assist. Shreyank to Bopanna, now to Harsha. Harsha tries a no-look fadeaway, but on the rebound they've been good, and who better than Dhruv Bopanna to do that? You've got to understand how important rebounds are in the game of basketball, and then from there, the discipline needs to be in there too. It's not all about the shots. The rebounds keep you disciplined, and if you are disciplined, you continue to bag important points. Shreyank not able to keep that together. Just trying to send it over to another player. Yep, that was the Vikarabad Mambas for you. When I look at the RANGA REDDY Raptors, Shreyank's got 2 points so far. Dhruv Bopanna's got 2. And Harsha, he's been doing the bulk of the points taking work. 12 already to his name. Suryansh just looked like almost got that in. Yashwant is very good when it comes to the rebound. Suryansh called for it. Still not quite successful. Again, Suryansh, this. The fouls will come. You've got to be a little careful. You don't want to lose your top players. Suryansh has got to play with a little more intent, but at the same time, he's got to be careful. Sorry for losing my chain of thought while I'm watching the game. But this looks really good right now. In the second quarter, we're coming towards the end of the first half here. Just 5 more minutes to play. And they're giving it their all, these two sides. Oh, lovely assist. And that was not good from Bhavya. Just knew. With the way he landed, the hand on the player. Have a look at this and that. His left hand over the shoulders of Chauhan. He was getting it any day. Otherwise, got 5 points under his name. We've got 1-3. Not yet, actually. Definitely an attempt for a three-pointer from Dhruv Bopanna. But that hasn't been converted yet. And the box scores will keep changing. I'll give you everyone's details and understanding of what it looks like at the moment. Currently, we're looking to move things around. Suryansh not quite successful. Possession back in favor of the Blues. Nicely done from the Raptors, courtesy to Harsha. And his important points that he's picking up for them today. He moves on in his individual tally to 14 already in the first half. Chauhan bags another. He's a little upset. He's not able to get going. It's just going to be that one shot, I assume. Suryansh has been rested for some time. They're giving him that rest. The Vikarabad Mambas, maybe some instructions that will go to him. Dhruv on the other side walks in. And mind you, because Chauhan hit the ball to the ground in that manner, showed his agitation. That's a technical foul on the other side that's been awarded to the Ranga Reddy Raptors. So yeah, you've got that aggression, but you've got to be very careful in the way you show it. Which is why now Harsha, he lines up to get things done here. 25-25, sitting nice and tighter, even Steven sort of a contest. Not able to get that in. And now time for Chauhan to make it 26, I assume. Chance for him to get going and get through. Every point matters in this game. So far, it's a close contest. One shot remains. You've got to be patient. You've got to keep the composure. Yes, much better. 26-25 then. Vikarabad Mambas 1 point up. Bhavya to Bopanna. Moves around. Nice work there from Yashwant. It's 2 against 2. Yashwant puts that in the basket. They've got 3 points very quickly here. They move on to 28. Aryan will try to dribble through. Yashwant once again with an interception. Still holding together Vikarabad Mambas. Attempted a 3 and Guna gets a 3. It's all happening. Cinematic scenes. You've got to be fast and quick. Otherwise the opposition will come at you. And that's what the Vikarabad Mambas have done. In span of seconds, they move on to 31-25. 6 points ahead. Suddenly. So much there. In that span of few seconds that happened, the Raptors didn't know what came for them. Making another change. Bhavya goes off. Shreyank been brought back for the Raptors. Meanwhile, the Mambas, they're looking good. Vasta's trying to rotate play. He's moved straight to the other side, towards the right of Guna. Guna finds Suryansh. Chauhan's waiting for a pass to come in. Yashwant will drive in. And look at that. Perfection written all over it. Suddenly, they're on the charge. The mode is switched on. Shreyank needs to convert. And he does. Much required points for the Raptors too. You cannot let the opposition run away too easily. You keep them in check. That's exactly what the Raptors are doing. Keeping the Mambas in check at intervals. Suryansh. He's tried the quick 1-2. Hasn't gone his way. Oh, lovely this. Oh, has it gone in favor of Guna? I think he has, because Adway had got his body in the way, which made it difficult for Guna to rampage through. Suryansh now. Guna's already got a 3-pointer, the first one that we looked at. And he did that with ease. Back with Vasta to Suryansh. A little hard luck for him. No one on the rebound. All the time for Harsha. who's not able to get it, and Guna a little upset. A little slight push there, I think, from Guna, which is why the official has given the foul in favor of the Ranga Reddy Raptors. 27-33. Missed the first one, way off target that. Not a Harsha-like free throw. He's already had 16 points to his name. More than 10 minutes spent on the court. The Mambas making all the noise and he's not able to shut them. Suryansh, meanwhile, has all the pace. Through that defense. Gets two. Basket will be counted against the run of play. And he also has a free shot coming his way. He himself has been able to get those much required points. So far currently just says 6. I'm a little surprised if he got that strat right. Yashwant's got 11, Guna's got 10, Suryansh at 6, and that'll be his 7th. Yeah, definitely he's been attempting a lot. Hasn't been able to convert because his 2-point conversion ratio is just 30%. He's gone in for 10 attempts, converted just 3. Adway not able to get it in the basket. Shreyank on the rebound. And in favor of the Vikarabad Mambas. It's a game of margins sometimes. Sometimes it's a game that requires you to be patient. Three minutes still to play for. Akhil in there as well now for the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Oh, he's missed that. First time out. Can he get it on the second? Vasta misses both the opportunities. Back then, amongst the scheme of things, Aryan tries to find Akhil. Akhil wasn't able to get that through. Suryansh dribbles it and holds it perfectly. Was that a push? Harsha tries to keep it alive. Look at that from Suryansh. He's come back to deny Harsha. And the owners say, not in my house. Have a look at this now. Suryansh there from the back. He was waiting for the opportunity. And it was going to be his. 36-27. Almost a 9-point difference now. Slowly taking that away, the Vikarabad Mambas. And that's what I meant by keeping the opposition in check. That's what the Raptors need to do from here on. Try and curtail the opposition. Harsha's not had a tight grip on that one. And you know what? It's very hot here. You've got sleepy palms as well. They're sweating real bad. Sometimes that can happen. And they're in the learning phase. These champions, we'll give it to them. Under 18 boys category, something that you're witnessing now. Adway for the Raptors. Adway all by himself. Sends it to Harsha. Outside the 3-point arc. Now to Akhil in the paint with a 1-2. And wobbles off. They're having a lucky day of Vikarabad Mambas. Guna now for the Mambas. Vasta straight towards the left here all the time. Sends it for Yashwant. And I think that's a kick ball. So I think they're just gonna reset the shot clock because the defender got a leg to it from the Raptors. And we've seen that happen quite often here because these are some errors that the pros may not make. But these youngsters, they're giving it their all. Under 18 champions. They're in their learning phase. Let me tell you, some of them have a chance to learn under lights on the big stage. And I think we're good to go. They're just getting the Jumbotron rectified in terms of the number of points and the time too. While they've had to wait and reset the shot clock, I think they've reset it the entire points and time. I think we're going in for a short breather here. The officials have called for a timeout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Yeah, we're getting back into the scheme of things then. Just got it rectified. Possession back in favor of the Raptors. 36-27. 2 minutes 45 seconds to play for in this half. In the last game we discussed so many aspects of the players. Remember in the pre-match show. So that's something you can watch as we do an analysis, paralysis of the game that we are looking at. We spoke about the head-to-head between Dhruv Bopanna and the players from the opposition, Suryansh and Yashwant. Basically, it was a head-to-head, I think, that we were looking at. We also had a fair point to say that maybe Yashwant would be the one to go up against Suryansh. Right now, Suryansh had sent that straight to Adwai, who's deposited that into the bucket. And VIKARABAD Mambas don't want to lose their concentration. Now, we're also finding some new players. Guna's doing really well for the team alongside Wasta. And because we haven't seen the Raptors play before, we are looking at new names pop up. Oh, Bopanna had that jump real good. Advai is doing a fantastic job so far against Suryansh. Now for Harsha. He's another name who we need to keep an eye on. And on the rebound, Akhil's done a good job. If you look at some numbers, they'll speak a different story altogether. The RANGA REDDY Raptors at the moment. Bopanna has those points, just 2 under his belt. But Harsha has got 18. And when you look at the rebounds, Bopanna's got 8. 1 assist as well. So he's been man-marked a bit. He has to play a little bit from the back, which isn't allowing him to go in and aggress and attack. A sort of captain today, trying to look at things from the back a little. He's been much on the defensive side of things. You see, you can't find him there inside the paint at all. And Harsha is there. You still can't see Bopanna anywhere close. Yeah, which is what I'm talking about. He's been on the backside. You see there, right behind to defend. Which is why his points haven't yet flown. But mind you, post that first half, we never know what happens. That's the push. Harsha. And into the basket. That shall be counted, and tell you what, a foul coming in as well. So another free throw opportunity. It's 35-36 now. With one more point, they'll make it 36 all. The Raptors. (35-36) it is. A timeout been called. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back after a short breather. Getting back into the scheme of things here. Oh, powerful that. Remind you, it's just about 50 odd seconds remaining. They are going to fight for this. Chauhan, fantastic interception. Moving around, Guna now, he's got the ball with himself. He's got Chauhan on the right, passes it to Yashwant on the left. Vasta is right under the basket. Does he choose to pass? Suryansh turns around quickly. A quick 1-2 maybe. With Chauhan now. For Guna, tries a three-pointer. And Akhil keeps it alive. 20 odd seconds still to go. Harsha going downtown. Can he get those two? On the rebound, not quite successful. Chauhan keeps it together. Yashwant. Straight to Guna once again. They're going downtown. 13 odd seconds remain. Who finishes with a point? Could be Suryansh's three-pointer. Not quite there. And last second then. It ends as it is. 38-36. End of the first half here. Two more quarters still to come in the under 18 men's category. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for a cracker here between these two sides. Head-to-head contest. Stay tuned.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్. తెలుసా ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
Getting back in the scheme of things here, quarter number 3, alive and active. What an end this has been to the second quarter. And now in the third quarter, you've got to restart again, re-energize yourselves. We're moving quickly through this game. Fantastic basketball so far. It's been a quick start here. Interesting numbers there as well. Soon as we've gotten things sorted, we'll come to that. But right now, I want to see which team wants to keep more possession and what the approach is going to be, because the players haven't switched much. They're going in with the same lot, hardly 1-2, and the 5 are making the difference on both sides. The Raptors, even though it's their first game, they're turned on, completely switched on in terms of making sure that this is the perfect encounter they have. Now, I've seen Dhruv Bopanna just maybe think about his knee a little bit. Now, is that a matter of concern? You're going to see a kneecap on Dhruv's right leg. That takes us back to what exactly happened towards the start of the game. He had that injury, I think. And since then, he hasn't put all the load on it, which is why I'm assuming now he's not going in much in the tussle. He's just trying to maneuver, play, try and handle the ball well. The Raptors in the third quarter are making this look really good. They move on to a good 42. And the momentum shifts again. This game is swinging like a pendulum here. Suryansh comes in, tries to drive it downtown. And he's found it difficult. Travel violation. Got little time, and what you make of that little time will matter. 42-38. Bopanna with that bounce pass. He's finding only Suryansh on the opposite side. Suryansh now alongside Guna. They'll need to get back the points that they lost to come back in. They move on to 40. They are now the ones trailing on the back of the Raptors. Adway. Quick movement. Bopanna. He wants him to set the screen. Adway is not able to do that. Or it at least wasn't that good, I would say. On the rebound, Akhil tries to keep that in. Adway still fighting. Fighting hard to make it count. Oh la la. Match up on our hands here. Now the Raptors are in front. 4-point advantage to them. And that's more like it, isn't it? Just want to keep the momentum alive, the heat alive as well. Never know when you get a chance and when the opportunity arrives for you. Can just be your outing and your game. Timeout taken. We'll take a short breather too. Just going to give you a comparison of what it looked like in terms of the quarters for this game. When you look at that first quarter, points coming in here. Vikarabad Mambas 3-pointer, much required that puts them in close quarters against the Raptors. 43-44 now. On the rebound, Bhavya is not able to get it. Foul incoming. But yeah, that's what we were talking about. 18-15 in that first quarter. Vikarabad Mambas. 20-21 in the second quarter. Again to the Vikarabad Mambas. And now the third quarter live and active. So Vikarabad Mambas have had good 2 quarters. However, in this quarter now, so far it is 8-2. 8-2. Just the 2 points for the Mambas and 8 to the RANGA REDDY Raptors. This specific quarter. So 43-44 is the scoreline, which is where the RANGA REDDY Raptors have taken that advantage and moved a little forward. And when you're looking at the individual templates, individual scores, Suryansh now has 9, Yashwant 11, Guna's gone to 15. So they're picking up slowly. The others and the RANGA REDDY Raptors, they've got Dhruv Bopanna still on 2, Shreyank's got 4. And they're back. They're getting more. Harsha, however, has 25 points for the Raptors. That is a really good number to have. You're looking at some turnovers as well. Shreyank so far has got 3. Bhavya's got 1. Harsha 1 as well. So pretty decent. Rebounds. Shreyank's got 5. Bopanna's got 9. And Aryan's got 2 alongside Harsha, who's got 1. So that's, a little bit of the statistics that we have. On the other side, when you look at the rebounds for the players from the Vikarabad Mambas, you'll see Suryansh, who's got 3. Yashwant's got 4. Vasta's got 3. Guna's got 6. Chauhan's got 4. So a lot of work has been done there. And turnovers, Yashwant's got 2. And Chauhan's got 1. So yeah, that's what it looks like at the moment. And we'll wait and see how things switch here and how the tempo changes. 44-45. Waiting for a call here. 6:40 at the moment. And I think we're just waiting to see if the score is proper and been rectified. That gives us some time to look at the numbers. Like we said, 40-44. But the flow has looked really good. The biggest lead so far has been 9 points in this game. Just the 9 points between the two. That's how far the lead has traveled. 4 times we've seen them tie on points. And 4 times the lead has changed. So you see, that's the kind of game we are witnessing on a Tuesday night, going early into a Wednesday morning. Travel violation, and you've got to keep it together. So 44-45 then, and we're getting back into the scheme of things. We've given you the numbers. Let's focus a little bit on this quarter now. Suryansh takes it way beyond. 6:21 is the time on the Jumbotron, the big screen. To be able to get an ambience like that, the NBA style of feeling, it's not easy. And you've got to give it to the TBA team, Telangana Basketball Association, alongside everyone involved in this Telangana Junior Basketball League, the owners, the members, the pillars who've put together this event. 10 days of action-packed basketball. And we've seen a lot of parents trickling in as well here at the KVBR Stadium, Shri Kotla Vijay Bhaskara Stadium, and indoor one year. We've had the pre-season of the Telangana Basketball League, TBL, and we also had the main season here, season 1. So yeah, the players pretty much know the ambience. Right now they're looking to make their name here on this stage. Guna for the Vikarabad Mambas, straight to Suryansh. 3-pointer, he's given the looks and he moves forward, marches through. Crowd's elated. They move on to 47. Harsha, who's got the major amount of points, double dribble. He's got to be careful. At the very moment where it came into his hands, the others got to the official and they were calling for it. 47-45. Bounce pass to Yashwant. Look at the conversion. Very quiet customers, these two, but they're making all the noise when it comes to the baskets going in. Good ball there from Advai for Harsha. Harsha's trying to fight it through. He will get a foul, I assume. Something was going to come his way. And the coach says, you know what, that's a good foul. That's a good foul. We'll take that. Mopanna having a word with Harsha. And now you see the opposition making all the noise. Can he shut them up? I think there'll be a celebration accompanied too. Misses the first one. Learning to soak all that pressure and noise, clear it away, is something that these players will learn here in the Telangana Junior Basketball League. It happens at the big stages. He's got that in and he's moved forward with it. No celebration. Hocus focus, there's still a game to be won. Let's see how they get this done. 49-56. Top stuff here. Guna moving forward. And deposits that well. The Vikarabad Mambas are finding their mojo. Harsha has a clean chance and he'll take it. A little weak on the defense suddenly, the Vikarabad Mambas, and Raptors have taken advantage. Suryansh, even special. The roll of the fingers, caressing the ball, just too good. Bopanna uses his body against Chauhan. Chauhan goes down. He's tapping his ear on the rebound now. Bopanna assists Shreyank. Still with Advai, who's fighting real hard. Jump shot, not converted yet. And Yashwant against Bopanna. Beg your pardon. Against Shreyank. And it's gone in favor of the boys in blue. The Raptors still trailing. (53-48). I like this as well. Many players do that, we know it. But it's also some time for them to breathe and calm those nerves. You want to get this done. You want to get this sorted. 53-48. Can they make this happen here? Shreyank for the Raptors. Not quite enough. Suryansh is off with that. In a flash. Dribbles really nicely with so much ease. Almost got that in. Bopanna was waiting to get Harsha through. Harsha moves forward. He finds Akhil. Oh, sort of an alley hoop there. Guna now, he's got company. Vastas to his left. But he decides to go all in. Wobbles through the basket. And with just 3 minutes remaining, a timeout has been called here by the Ranga Reddy Raptors. Don't go away. It's a 55-48 game. That was nicely done from Guna. And we're heading into a short breather. We get rolling and we get going. 3 minutes still remaining before we enter the next quarter, which will be the last and final quarter of this game. Right now, I think we're just getting things settled at the technical table. Ranga Reddy Raptors. You know, sometimes it can happen. One team or the other will not be happy, but the officiating, irrespective, has been really good and brilliant. 55-48. 3 minutes 28 seconds. I think the official table looks sorted right now and all things rectified. Well, I think the heat has settled down a bit, which is why we can get back to this game. 55-48. And Vikarabad Mambas still showing a lot of aggression. The Raptors not far behind, 48-55 so far. A good outing for them. Just keep your eyes on that rotation. Can we see Dhruv pull out something different? I'm waiting to see if Dhruv can actually aggress ahead a bit. He's not taking his chances. He's walking at the back of your screens. If you just notice that. Not in my house once again. The noise is back amongst the Vikarabad Mambas camp. 55-48. 2 minutes, 52 seconds. Finally, trying to see something of Dhruv. He's finding it difficult, though. You can tell he's in pain, mind you, which is why he's not at his best. And you cannot blame him. He's still giving his 100%, trying to be there for his team. And I like that commitment from the Raptors cap. That's what we're talking about. That assist when he is right up top can be brilliant. And with that, the Raptors sit on a good 50. They're just 5 points behind. Gunnar taking his time now. Coming towards the end of the third quarter. Bopanna tries to send that through. Still keeping it. Suryansh, commitment. And possession in favor of the Raptors. $55-50. Constant movement now. Bopanna, the last time he was trying to dribble like this, he was injured. Bopanna gets that in. That is Dhruv at his best. It's taken a while for us to see brilliance from him. He's been saving it for the last. And at a point when the team requires him, he's picked up the call and said, hello, here I am. And suddenly the noise on the other side, now incoming. 5 fouls for Chauhan, which means a change has to be made. He's out, they will lose him. And in his absence, it's Vedant who comes in for the Vikarabad Mambas. Fantastic pass this. Not quite enough though. And now the Raptors will be feeling they're back in this contest. Harsha, it's been a while. Tries a fadeaway. Back with Vedant. Now to Gunnar. Gunnar's got responsibility in the absence of Chauhan. All by himself with a quick 1-2 against the run of play. On the rebound. Picked up by Shreyang. Back with Harsha. Advait. They're keeping this game alive, the Raptors. Towards the end of the third quarter, tries a backdoor pass to Akhil. And not quite successful. He tries a behind the back pass and just gets it done. 55-52. Akhil sending it straight to Shreyang. And that goes straight to Suryansh on the other side. Oh, wobbles off his fingers. But so far, this game's looking really good. It is set up for a really good fourth quarter. Very interesting now in this quarter itself. 17 points to the Mambas, 16 to the RANGA REDDY Raptors. That tells you it is even Stevens. They move on to 54 here, the RANGA REDDY Raptors. With 30 seconds still remaining in this quarter before we head into the last and final quarter. It's getting interesting. Suryansh Tries to dribble that through for Guna. Guna moves in. Off the glass once again. Can they utilize last few seconds? Back with Dhruv Bopanna. He may be looking at the clock. And in the bargain, it's gone against Dhruv. He's used his elbow, mind you. And look at the coach. He's highly animated. Just 3 seconds. You've got to try from here. And that's about it. 55-54. Still game on here. Live and active. Nobody's a winner yet. Lots to play for in the last and final quarter. We're heading into a short breather. Just 10 more minutes of action-packed basketball. Heading into your way on an early morning Wednesday. Don't go away.
Stronger, weaker, weaker, stronger, weaker, stronger, stronger, weaker.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
Alright, here we go then for the last and final quarter, which is going to be an interesting encounter here. 55-54. You've got to give it your all. And we've just seen some brilliance of Dhruv as well in that last quarter. Can we see more? Because everyone's been waiting to get a glimpse of him. Gets a really good assist. Shreyank gets that in. Fortune favors the brave, they say. And brave enough to roll that in the basket. Suryansh just very angry at Vedant. He says, what? As a captain, he's going to demand of his players. He wants more. Not quite successful. He wants the rebounds to be better, which is Vedant's job for the Vikarabad Mambas. I think there's just been a technical glitch, which is why we're taking that additional time just to get set with things here. You want the scoreboard to be updated. (54-56) at the moment. So here we are then. I think it's currently looking good. 55-56 to be exact. Which means the Raptors are 1 point up. And so far they are the ones to get the first points in this quarter. Bopanna. He moves towards his left. He's very good on his feet too. Wasta, straight pass to Guna now. They're going to run downtown. Can they accelerate? We haven't seen that many fast breaks today. A bounce pass. That could have been a clean three-pointer. Currently, Vasta's fighting. Yashwant gets a good shot. And you want to see more jump shots like that. Vedant. And 4 points in quick succession. Hang on for a minute. I think that's been taken away. 59-56. Okay, still stays. Good stuff here then. Vikarabad Mambas sometimes have been able to find the answers. Bounce pass. The assist is now coming in from Dhruv Bopanna. He's being a little aggressive. They're feeding him with those passes. And just standing on 2 feet, he's still been able to get the damage done. Doesn't really need to be that aggressive. Oh, lovely vision here from Dhruv. Great assist. The partnership seems to be working. 59-60. Low battery. (59-60) now. Akhil moves around. Going to be very interesting to see the numbers once again. If we get you that. Off the rim, back with Yashwant, who has Bopanna right in front against Bopanna. Can he get that done? Guna was coming and Guna gets a good jump shot in. They're making this work. Ranga Reddy Raptors. Dhruv Bopanna now has 4 points in his kitty. He also has 3 good assists. Suddenly now you're seeing him get amongst that assist contribution because he's been there all this while marshalling the troops. He's now decided to get in the scheme of things, and while we speak about it, Harsha gets a really good 3-pointer with ease. And that's the effect. The last quarter is always a fiery encounter. Have a look at the top of your screens. That's the entire Ranga Reddy Raptors setup. They're all in there. And Yashwant picks more. Highly excited here. Constant movement in favor of the Mambas, I assume. Suryansh ready to take that. (6:51), 63 apiece. Still 7 odd minutes to play for. Well, here we go then. Quick on his feet. And switch in possession. Easy this for Dhruv. He's watching from the corner of his eye and still does the job. The taping on his knee has come off at the moment, which he puts together. He has that kneecap that he's playing with. But the dedication speaks for itself. And once again, it is Dhruv Bopanna. Fantastic for the Raptors. This time he's hurt himself. And he's in excruciating pain. I'm not sure what has happened there because it had come off. And I think the landing was the problem. I don't think he should risk it anymore. This is the second time on the same knee. And if he doesn't take it seriously, that could be serious. We're heading into a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Stronger, weaker, weaker, stronger, weaker, stronger, stronger, weaker.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నారు.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
Well, I think we've gotten back in the scheme of things. Ooh. Bopanna currently is receiving treatment. We're hoping it's not a ligament injury. Good thing is we've seen him walk out. He is limping, yes, in excruciating pain. And on a personal level, I don't think he should risk it any further. Because recovery definitely will take time. Meanwhile, the Raptors for the next part of this match would have to fight without him. And good thing is they're still in the lead. The RANGA REDDY Raptors. So now it's down to them to keep this alive. Aryan back. It's been a while since we've seen him. He's taking the place of Dhruv. Harsha to Aryan. Oh, good turn that from Advay. Really nicely done. He's kept his balance intact. Suryansh didn't quite get that interception right for Aryan. To a kill. Runs in the paint for Shreyank, who gets it off the rim. And Gunnar advances. Almost there, getting a point. Aryan a little too aggressive this time out. And they're going to get those 2 pointers. You're seeing the conversation there between Suryansh and Vasta. They're all young boys who can have difference of opinions on the court. 63-67. And that is 64, 67. 5 odd minutes still to play for. Dhruv Bopanna is back in the game. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. He's gone down twice and has been in pain on 2 occasions. And he's still giving it his all. It is the first game for the Raptors. That's how bad they want to win this. Meanwhile, Vikarabad Mambas they get to 66. Just hoping Dhruv's careful here. Harsha on the other side gets more. The Raptors move on to 71. Can the Mambas come back? And I think it's a technical foul that's been awarded against the Vikarabad Mambas coach. He's got to control his emotions a little bit. And it's Dhruv Bopanna. Have a look at his leg. The knee looks still bent. It's pretty tight. He misses that. He's got to keep the focus alive. And we're heading back into the scheme of things. 66-71. Bopanna not able to convert that. Irrespective, I'm just concerned for his leg. He's still sprightly, still's got the pace. Limping a little bit. But major damage isn't been done. Vikarabad Mambas, they're slowly trying to come back. And they've got possession once again. Suryansh! Just if he'd got the 3-pointer, things would have looked different. Misses a jump shot. Guna. And now Harsha has a chance to put 2 in. And he does that. The Vikarabad Mambas are sitting at 68 while the RANGA REDDY Raptors move across to 73. Ready to roll here. 3 minutes plus to play for. Oh, lovely that. For a minute you thought he should have converted it. After trying that fake. Still with the Mambas. And the Raptors gain possession. Akhil just try to slow the tempo. I'm seeing Bopanna right outside the 3-point arc towards the left. Akhil converts 2. Raptors move on to 75. They now have a very good lead in this game. Suryansh will try those 3-pointers. Nobody on the rebound. Raptors looking good. Raptors ready to smash this out completely. Can they add that sizzle to this game here, the Raptors? They may just come back and steal victory from the jaws of defeat. 3-pointer! The Vikarabad Mambas not ready to budge. Still alive. Have a look at Dhruv Bopanna. He's dribbled through the entire team. And he gets 2 more. Right towards the dying few moments. The game is getting interesting. Suryansh not able to get that in. He's upset. But you've got to recover from that now. 71-77. Raptors giving it their all. Akhil. On the rebound. Converts that too. 79 to the Raptors. And time's running away. Can the Vikarabad Mambas pull out something special? They'll need a lot of this because time isn't on their side for this one. Bopanna outside the 3-point arc. Oh, lovely assist. Even better basketball here. The Raptors have turned on the switch and how? 81-73. And this game has suddenly swung in the favor of the boys in blue. Don't go anywhere. Last 1 odd minute. It's going to be really interesting. How about that for a perfect ending? Early Wednesday morning this. It's 12:20. 73-81. Raptors. They've suddenly taken the lead. And the margin is looking good. There is still time for the Mambas. But with Dhruv Bopanna in there, the smart customer of the game, almost got that in. Shreyank tries to get that. Suryansh now will put that pass. Gunnar outside the three-point arc is not successful. Still playing it in. They're trying to get the rebounds right. The Mambas are finding this difficult. And I think goes in favor of the boys in blue. 73-81. This game has turned around. And turned around on its head. We've seen all of it happening. Bopanna has gone down twice and come back twice after getting hurt, after staying in pain. The Raptors, they've taken the lead as well. Tell you what, the biggest lead was still 9, but there is 10 times that the lead has changed in this match. And with that, another three-pointer. This gets exciting. $76-81. 5 times it was tied, but 10 times the lead changed. And look at the way Bopanna is maneuvering the ball. Just 40-odd seconds now. Chance for the Mambas. No one on the rebound. Do they have the drooping shoulders? This could have been the winner. Maybe not though. 20-odd seconds. Can we see another 3? Gunnar does try on the rebound. It's all the Blues. And this could be a finish. Harsha needs to lay this game to bed. He's found a way outside the three-point arc. Now it's Shreyank. Harsha's got all the time. And that was going nowhere. 3 seconds in this game. Timeout been taken here. 5-point difference. What's it going to be? We'll find out very soon.
Time in.
$76-81. 5 points. And that's what we're talking about. This game has been done and dusted. It's been laid to bed. And it's a finish. They're very happy. The Ranga Reddy management team cast because it's a comeback. And a big one here in the very first game. You've got to give the players their reward. They deserved it. In terms of who was on the leaderboard there, they made it work 76-81. And when I tell you the numbers for the boys in blue, Ranga Reddy Raptors, Shreyank had 10, Akhil got 14, Dhruv Bopanna towards the end, he got 10. He's coming with those rebounds of 12, assists of 3. Massive contribution. Harsha got well deserved 37, and I think that is the biggest for Harsha. 4 rebounds for him as well and 1 assist. So that's the contribution from the Ranga Reddy Raptors. And mind you, that last quarter, 27-21. That's how much points they accumulated to change the equation from 81 to 76. What a finish. What a game. And this is what we have tomorrow. The under 15 girls at 6 p.m. You've got to look at this one. Nalgonda Speed Strikers taking on the Hyderabad Hurricanes. It's a real biggie as well because we get to know what happens in the pool. And right after this at 7 p.m. you have the under 15 boys game where you once again have the Hyderabad Hurricanes taking on the Stallions. Remember, the Hurricanes won against the Ranga Reddy Raptors, and the Stallions, they lost to the Raptors. So yeah, that's how this game is, and we'll wait and see what happens in that one. Until then, we're heading downstairs for the MVP of the match. Don't go away.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఎది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఎది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
సరిపోయిందా? ఏం కావాలరా?
మన ఇంట్లో ఏది స్ట్రాంగ్ ఏది వీక్ అని చెక్ చేస్తున్నా.
రే జీనియస్, మన ఇల్లు మొత్తం స్ట్రాంగ్ తెలుసా? ఇందులో రాధా టీఎంటీ రైనో 600+ ఉంది.
Radha TMT, the DNA of a stronger nation.
To please come here. The winning team owner. And the Nivea Player of the Match award goes to Harsha for his 37 points in this game. Let's have a round of applause for Harsha, ladies and gentlemen. Ranga Reddy Raptors under 18 first game, and what a show. Round of applause to him. And he will be presented with the Nivea Player of the Match shoe from his owner, Savenkat Reddy. So I just want to understand from you as well, what do you make of his performance today?
Say again?
I said, what do you make of his performance today? Fantastic effort.
Very great. Actually, he did a good job.
Thank you so much. Harsha, I want to ask you, you had Dhruv alongside you as well. He was slightly in pain and injured, so a lot of responsibility on you. What did the coach tell you?
It was not any responsibility on me. It was all a team effort. I couldn't have done without them. So, yeah, I got the best team in the tournament, so I'm happy for that.
All right, they're cheering for you. Go well, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. That's it then for us on this night. We're heading tomorrow into just 2 games and many more to come as the pool slots close in. Don't go away. We'll see you tomorrow on the Telangana Basketball Association platform. Until then, see you and good night.